When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball first. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
On the run, it's Lee. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. play action. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. Into this year, they wanted to really improve their pass defense in their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. On the ground, it's Lee. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel it
breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job calling his hole, getting positive yards.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Finds his big tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Lee. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but
touchdown, Cyclones! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one's way too far for everybody.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires left. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Cyclones have it with a first and goal. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong at key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's James. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a gap. It's James. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And tackled there by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give on the inside. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Punts it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I I can score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking for room, it's Lee. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Boley. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the counter. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. if it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 19 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here's the handoff. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Send the tight end in motion. They feed him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running with the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on third down and just falls forward and is going to get the first down. It's so nice to have, and this offense is set up with a chance to run this clock out.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Running back searching for a hole. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like,
breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it, just took. Off of it at the last minute.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Boley. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Let's go! The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Here we go. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground. Touchdown, Iowa State! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 18 to Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Gets it out quickly.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Cotton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Cricket.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. And he's knocked down immediately. In the red zone at the 14. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
The ball and the clock is stopped.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.